Good morning, everyone. We are back out here at the Whitewater River in southwest Ohio where it is currently rising. They said that it was going to crest at 21 point some or 22 feet, and it is rising at the moment. It is came up to the bridge. It is now hitting the bridge here at Lawrenceburg Road. Authorities have everything shut down. You can't get in there. Um, Again, it's very major flooding. It's catastrophic for this area. They were not ready for this. I don't think anybody knew this was coming. It's shut down in Harrison too. From what I understand, Harrison's getting a little worse too. So if you're in these areas in southwest Ohio along the Whitewater River, you need to pay attention to the warnings and the advisories. They will tell you where to go and what to do. From what I understand, there is a shelter in Harrison. You can get online with the city of Harrison, and they will have that information on their website. Probably the fire department as well. And I would advise everybody to stay out of the water. It's moving very fast. Do not think you have Superman strength to get through it, because this will, with a small car, this will sweep you away. It will get your car moving and put you in deeper water. Heed the closed road signs. Heed the warnings. Do not think you're Aquaman. It's just not going to happen, guys. Okay, JBL SoundCloud Chase is now active, I guess you could say. And what we're doing with Zello is we are allowing subscribers to be able to communicate with us. That's the reason for Zello. Sorry about that, guys. Loaded a short to get it up to YouTube. Yeah. All right. All right. Let me check on some stuff here. Okay. This area right here is prone to flooding whenever the river comes up, the Whitewater, that is. This little Green Acres facility here. Kind of hate to see it because they do offer quite a few things, and you know, a lot of property here with outbuildings, and yeah, it's definitely not a good thing to see it underwater. I really wish I could get a different vantage point, but this is about all we have at the moment. What's likely to happen here is they're going to shut down this road I'm on and probably want me to vacate. I'm not too sure where they're going to go with that yet. It could go either way with these guys. I'll back up a little bit here. Get back just a little bit, so I can see what's going on up and down the street here. Yeah, much better. That building back there, I'm a little worried about that building back there. I don't know if it's going to hold up. I mean, you just barely see the top of it now. I don't know that it's going to hold up. That thing might disappear. I know the wall of this red building is getting ready to blow out. It's getting bowed looking. I did get a visual on the bridge. And it is up to the bridge. It is hitting the bridge. So it's not over the bridge, but it's hitting the bridge. So technically it is on the bridge. Which is sad because it's going to put undue stress on that, which it doesn't need. Crazy. I'm not sure if that's what that guy's doing or not. It says on his truck, live on the ground coverage. I don't know if that's what he's doing. He's kind of walking with this duffel bag. He might have a tripod and camera in there. I don't know. Independent media, probably. Not sure what direction they're headed, but we've got some of those in the mix too. So we'll see what direction that goes. Yeah. So that building's about underwater. It it's almost where you can't see it. anything significant on radar going to happen. So it's hitting what it looks like to be hitting dry air here, and just dissipating out as it approaches, which is a good thing because we really don't need any more rain. Got enough of that. Everybody's going down there and having to turn around. That cop's having a busy morning. Still morning. He's having a busy morning so far. Be okay if them clouds would come over the sun for me. A few of them out there. It's traveling at 26 miles per hour, and he's saying 65,000 gallons dispersed per second. So that's a huge volume of water moving. That's just enormous amount of water moving. And the pressures that it's putting on these bridges and pylons and stuff, when the big logs come down the river and nail it. Yeah, Lane, and it's higher now. It's rising actually. It's hitting the bridge here at Lawrenceburg. It's smacking up against the bridge, and all the debris and logs and stuff you can hear them clunking against the bridge and thumping underneath it as they go through. It's really a sight to see. I can't get up in there. The gravel trucks are allowed to run, but we're not allowed to get up in there. They're turning everybody back. You got DOT coming in. You got Coleraine Township up there. You got Hamilton County up there. There's a park ranger up there. They've got it all shut down. They got the hammer down. And it's still rising. And I know what DOT's here. They're going to keep an eye on the bridge. This is turning into a crap show, that's for sure. For these people along the river. I don't know. I hope a lot of them have their houses on stilts and rethink this sometimes, because these rivers are no joke. It was supposed to crest at 22 feet at 2 in the morning. I think now we're probably closer to 22 and a half feet, maybe right around in that ballpark, 23 feet, maybe, yeah, 22 and a half, where I'm at. So, yeah. It's come up 8 inches in an hour and a half. I can tell you that for sure. Because that window, the window on that red building was above water by about 8 inches when I was over here earlier. And so it's continuing to rise, and the rain that was projected to be on the way here has dissipated and broken up as it approaches, so I don't anticipate much rain at all. Yeah, I'm starting to hear more and more clunks on the bridge. So I'm assuming that's logs hitting it and other debris, because I'm seeing them kind of tumble and roll down the river here every now and then. There's a county vehicle right there. He's backing up. I don't know if he wants to talk to me or what. He might. No, he just stopped. But there's all sorts of officials here. There's all kinds of people. County engineers, the DOT, park ranger, a couple different district cops. Putting a lot down on it, I guess. Yeah. It's about to get dicey, I guess. They're anticipating something. So I guess the river's going to continue to rise, because visually what I'm seeing is showing that. I would assume that's the case. Again, this is all due to a boundary.
What are you seeing?
It rises.
It's coming up, yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching it I was over here at 4:30 this morning and on and off all day here, all morning, and it has come up. It's come up, I'd say, a foot since this morning.
Yeah.
So, and I've lived here all my life, off and on, and This one here is a little different of a flood.
It is.
It is a little different.
They said it's supposed to crest around this time, so I don't know, but it's still coming up.
Yep. And, you know, I was checking for river gauges and whatnot along its path from up there in Indiana, and there's really not much data to get
Yeah.
at all. So something like this is kind of...
Very unique.
Yeah, it is. This is a unique one. This is not the way it normally goes. That road up there normally never gets water over it. It gets over that way. It gets
Down there.
Yeah,
Right.
but it never comes up to the bridge. I've never seen it hit the bridge. And that's 50 some odd years of being around
Yeah.
here.
All right, be careful.
Yep, thanks, sir. Hamilton County engineers there, guys. They're keeping an eye on it too. It is indeed coming up, and they say it's supposed to stop coming up. You know, that's what he said right about now, but that's not the case. This river is probably going to continue to rise. I want to get some company, guys. How do you like that? Hamilton County Sheriff coming over. What's happening? So what's happening?
What's that?
So what's happening? Watching it rise.
All right.
Yep. I keep hearing a little clicking noise, and what I think it is a tree. Oh no, it's the power line cable. The guy cable. They're getting up there. The Great Miami's actually rising too, along with this. It's kind of slowing the Great Miami down a bit because the force from the Whitewater pushing into the Great Miami is slowing it down, and it's already up. So they're all the norms. And down there where we went for that wall cloud, or for that shelf cloud, that's underwater too. And the river is flowing across over that. You can't get in there either. This is the only place you can observe it from anywhere around, it seems like, because all the roads are shut down. The county and the sheriff has got it all locked down. That was the county sheriff there, taking a look at it. I don't blame him if he's got to sit here up and down the street all day. He might as well take a look at it. It may have crested. I don't know. It's holding pretty steady. Well, 50's clear. 50's open all the way through. But once you get off of 50, you can't go nowhere. All these, going into E-Town, that's shut down. Going over across the Brower Road, that's shut down. They got it all, they got, anywhere the river is a low-lying area, they've shut it down. Don't know that we'll be able to hear anything, but this is worth a try. This is Hamilton County West Public Safety. No, I don't, because it's on the other side of the mountain. No, I don't. I've got error, so it's not going to run for me. Two light bars on that DOT. Well, if you guys are ever in the area in Southwest Ohio, in Western Hamilton County, visit Green Acres if it's in the summertime. Take you a canoe ride. Let them take you up the river and a couple few miles and enjoy the beautiful scenery in the state of Ohio. It's beautiful up here. Especially down in the river valley. You get to see a lot down there when you're cruising on the river. A lot of wildlife, all kind of stuff. And if you have a fishing license, well, throw a pole in while you're at it. from what I understand, they may not be reopening this year because it's getting late in the year, but they'll be open in the spring, late spring. She's holding steady. She is not receding as of right now. And if this continues to rise, it is going to put a lot more stress on them bridges beams, because you take 65,000 cubic feet per second. That's tons and tons and tons of force. So, do the math on that. It's probably quite a few tons of force. Continuously pushing. And that's what takes bridges down. What? It didn't go. What? I guess it didn't go up, did it? Huh. That ain't cool. Yeah, it did, I think. But it's just grainy. Hey there, Zen. Didn't see you, buddy. Yeah, I know, man. It's not over yet. It's still coming up, Zen. Look at the windows on that building. It's still rising, bub. Yep, it's coming up. And that wall, zoom in a little bit there. The wall on that red building there is getting ready to blow out from the pressure of the water. It's holding steady. It's not risen in the last 10 minutes. It's holding steady. That building in the background is virtually almost gone. Just about gone. Yeah, it's pretty much under. Now I'm hoping I don't see it break free and go on down the river, man. That wouldn't be cool. But there's a lot of current here. It's moving really fast, even in this area, away from the river. I'm probably 60 yards, maybe, no, about 100 yards away from the river. And it is just getting it over here where I'm at. And right here, you can see it's moving fast even right here. And the river's out there in the background. We're probably going to get a little bit more rise out of this, I would say, over the next hour, and then it'll probably start to recede. But it is currently hitting the bottom of the bridge at Lawrenceburg Road, so they have it closed. They're not taking any chances. You got the DOT over there, you got Hamilton County Engineers, you got the Hamilton County Sheriff. I've seen a park ranger over there. They're all in attendance for road closures. They're equal opportunity ticketers. They'll give you a $2,000 fine. They're okay with it if you want to do something stupid. The river is actually moving at 27 miles per hour right now. And I can hear logs and other debris hitting the bridge as it's traveling downstream to get past the bridge. And it just kind of, you hear a few different thumps and bumps as it's going under. And then eventually you see a log go down the river from what just happened. So yeah, it's not done. It is not done showing its face and showing its true strength here. It also seems like that with that little bit of rain that's coming down in Indiana, it's affecting it, but it isn't. It can't be. It takes too long. I think the one guy had that assumption, but I don't think that's the case. I think this is going to crest where I'm at and continue to fall thereafter. I don't think we're going to have any more flooding out of this river from this rain event. This will be the last of it. And it generally takes about a day for it to go down when it starts receding. Yeah, every car that you hear go by me, they get turned around right there at the bridge, at the end of the bridge. They're letting people cross the bridge, but they're not letting them anywhere beyond that point. And they're letting the gravel trucks go through because the gravel pit is right there where they have it shut down. And they have the road signs right on the edge of their drive. It just took a tree branch, a big chunk of tree down. Look at there. It just broke it off out of that tree. So she's packing some power. And that building, you can barely see it now. It's there, but you can barely see that building. Yeah, that's old tree pass right there. Try to get us right there. That's where I want us to be. Yeah, it's moving along at a good clip. That is something where I would not be out there playing in the water in something that fast. Now over here where we're at in front of the camera, I'd get in that. But I wouldn't get in that fast water out there in the background. you would not get out. It would pull you under. Drowning Pool did a song called Pull Me Under. That's what it would be for you. It would be a bad day. Probably be your last day, too. These rivers do not play. Oh, Mighty Mouse was in there, Zen. You see that? He was in there, wanting to know what's going on and make sure he can get in. Certain things won't be shut down because they're not quite river valley areas. Where he's going, he'll be able to get in. He's on the other side of the mountain. Yeah, it's moving at a good clip, guys. And it's holding steady. It is not receding. Them logs that were in front of me are gone. No clue where them big suckers went, but they are gone. They were a good 3-4 foot around logs. And they was probably 4 foot long, 6 foot long each. Big old waterlogged heavy things. Well, they're gone now. When the river decided it was going to start coming up again, it was a little too much force for it. Boom, boom. I'm hearing a bunch of dings and booms on that bridge. There's a lot of debris hitting it right now. The main concern is that the people heed the warnings and they don't try to drive through this flooded roads because it's not a good idea. If the water's moving fast enough, it'll take you with it. But yeah, Mighty Mouse stopped in and said hello. I guess he's still at work. Yeah, it's Friday. He's at work. Temperature's rising. Starting to get real steamy and hot. And it smells like the riverbank. I guess that's the best way to put it. And again, if you know anybody in the Southwest Ohio area along the Whitewater River, call, check on them. Make sure they're okay. Make sure they're not just holdouts, because it's still rising, and as it rises, it gets more energy and can push more things and topple more things and take more RVs and trailers right on down the river with itself. So be cautious. And all this moisture and saturation is going to make it to where the humidity is just going to be out of hand in this valley down here. It's going to be oppressive heat tomorrow for sure here. All kinds of dog pecker gnats, deer flies, and all that good stuff's in. All the bugs are going to be out. My goodness. Be some good fishing coming here in about 3 days. Give this river time to go down. got a report earlier when I was on my way to another location that Harrison, and this was just on my way back to another location here after the first live stream, that Harrison was taking on more water. So yeah, it's not looking too good for Harrison. A lot of houses, a lot of residential area. It's a residential area, suburb right there, where the water's meandering around. So, feel for them people. Their basements are flooded, that's for sure, in that general area. And from what I'm seeing here on this map, county engineers have got 17 different roads closed in this area. There's 17 different X's on the map. So, and it's going all up and down the Whitewater, clear up to the Indiana line. So yeah, there's quite a bit of activity from the county and those resources on the ground here. And we got a guy walking with his camera, walking toward the bridge here. He's going to get shooed away too by the sheriff, because they don't want you sitting on the bridge either while the water is up this high. It's certainly a push. I know you guys can see that on the screen. It is pushing its way through. And that one park I usually go to is closed also because of the Great Miami being up a little bit. The Great Miami is going to come up considerably, because what I saw where these two intersect, the Whitewater was just kind of holding back the Great Miami and making its way through. It was just pushing it out of the way. It's the best way I can put it. Yep, that's the log I heard. You'll see it past that, well, yeah, that yellow sign. You'll see that big log go through. That's what just smacked the bridge. There it comes. It's coming now. It's big. See that sucker? It just smacked the bridge. It's pretty long. Got a big old chunk on it. Yeah, you can hear that too. Dunk, dunk. It kind of makes you wonder if you get a big old debris ball, you know, the size of that one on my other stream, hits that bridge at the water that height. It's hard telling what it would do. It's one thing when it hits the pylons and goes around them and can move around them, but when it hits a solid bridge like that beam right there, that's a good 3-foot beam. So, and probably every bit of an 1.5 inches thick. So, if a big debris ball with that weighs tons and tons of waterlogged wood were to hit that bridge at one time, I don't know. It may bow, it may bend, it may crack the blacktop on it. It's hard to say, but the way I'm hearing these things thump, wow. And it's a little, disturbing because I don't want to see that bridge go. Power cycle to phone. Yes, sir. Comes the engineers. Another batch of them. There's a few of them. There's no clue where he walked from. He may have walked from the gas station. I don't know. Yep. No, that's some plumber or something. Running ambers. Why are you running ambers, Mr. Plumber? Then the back of it blew out. The back of it blew out. I thought that was going to happen. Look at all the canoes. Look at all the oars. There's all kinds of oars and stuff coming out of there. See them? Life jackets, oars, canoes. There's all kinds of stuff coming out of there. Look at that, Zen. I kind of thought that was going to happen. That door was bowing. They might be tied. They look like they're tied, maybe. Because they aren't traveling. They're staying right there. Yeah, it busted them doors right out of that building. Yep, that's what it was. So yeah, damage. That's damage to the property owner here. Because it ripped the lock off of it and everything when it happened. I didn't see it with my eyes. I just looked up and seen it. But that's what goes on, guys, when the water moves at a fast pace. There goes a float. Looks like an inner tube going down. And it looks like it's going to move on down. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and take a ride. Yeah, that'll end up way down river. It looks like a life buoy or something. That's going to end up in the Ohio River. Literally. No, it's a canoe. It's overturned. It's a canoe. Wow. I can probably try to message him and let him know. I'll see if I can find him. I gotta bring up that and then go to comments. did that come in at? I can find it. I think. Where did that come in at? I just sent a message to Tim McNally from Green Acres Canoe Rental that the door busted open on his building. There goes the oars. They're all floating down the river now. There they go. They busted free. There goes something else out of there too. Yep, the power of the river. You're absolutely right. I don't know. I could probably ask them if I can get permission. They probably wouldn't mind. But it's the Whitewater. It's not really the Great Miami. Hopefully he gets that message. It's holding steady. It's still holding steady. It has not receded at all. I mean, if I had a boat, I could go retrieve his stuff for him. I ain't afraid of that water there moving like it is. If he'd get me a canoe, I'll go get it. I'll take y'all with me, but I don't know. He might pull in. We'll see. I sent a message to him where he commented on my stream there. Hopefully he'll pull back in here. If he does, I'll just tell him to grab me a boat. Because I do believe there's one in the back of... There's a boat around here somewhere, I'm sure. With all this stuff they got up front here. And I don't see much anything else in there that's going to float out. A couple more oars just popped out. But I don't see anything else coming out of the building. Yeah, if he comes back, I'll ask him if I can come down here and throw some poles in the water. If it's all right. And if so, I'll get a contact number for his sister, the owner, and just send her a text when I come down to fish. Kind of surprised that thing blew open like it did. I figured it would like go upward, not out and around. Only difference is then it's not the Great Miami. It's a smaller river and smaller inhabitants in it. You know, they're not as big a fish. But well, we'll give it a try. It's nice to have a few places to fish. Boy, something big just hit that bridge. And when I say big, I mean it was big. It rumbled. I'm not kidding you. It was almost a concussion down here from how big that log was that just hit that bridge. That was the loudest I've heard. They should let me get up in there. This guy's a better shot, but they won't let me up in there, so. All that traffic you hear, most of it, other than gravel trucks, they're getting turned around and sent back. Kind of been watching the water here, looking for that log. It may be sitting up against the bridge. That was a big thump, guys. It was huge. And you take it traveling at 27 mile an hour? Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe he'll stop by. We get lucky and he'll stop by. I got his name, so I can probably look him up. You felt it, yeah. It was a thud. I'm not kidding you. Man, it wasn't a smack or a ding or a donk. It was a boom. Had a lot low frequencies to that one. That told me it was a lot bigger log. And I'm still hearing them hit, but not, you know, like that big one. I imagine there's some disgruntled drivers that can't get through there. I'm sure they're not happy. Because when they got to go around, they can't go through Harrison because Harrison shut down there too. So when they go around, they got to literally go all the way up 74 and then back down in the St. Leon exit or something and back down the backside that way. And that's probably 25, 30 miles, 25 miles all the way around. 20 mile. They're not happy because they got to end up going all the way up the top of Bright, and even then they may have it shut down at the corner underneath the bridge, the overpass. I don't know. I heard that they were going to shut it down underneath the overpass at 275, so that could be the case too. River is still holding steady. And the longer this river's up, the more damage it's doing. Yeah, it's getting warm, guys. It's getting warm. Give me a second here. Right back. There is? What now? Oh, okay. The guy just came up to me and said that there is a trailer in the river headed down river toward the bridge. I can't get up there. We'll see the remnants of it, but I just can't get up there. I'm not sure if it's a mobile home, a camper, a utility trailer. I didn't get them details. But that would be interesting content. What? Whatever the noise, it sounds like an energy panda bear. Yeah. Yeah, I'll hear it. It'll crunch. It'll crunch like a pop can. I'll know it when it hits. He said about 3 miles up, so it's going to be a minute. Not long. Not long. If it makes it from 3 miles, it may get hemmed up somewhere else. There are other bridges in between there and here, I think, so it may get hemmed up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see the debris from it if it hits this. If it hits.
Yeah, you go across that bridge, you're done.
That ain't well, you can go across it. The trucks are going across it. Everybody's going across it. You just can't get any further.
Well, I mean, you never know when that thing's going to give out.
I just heard a big log hit that sumbitch, and
I know, I bet.
it thudded inside my truck.
Yeah, I bet.
It did. I kind of don't want let anybody else know that has cameras or streaming that there's a trailer coming down the river. I want to keep that to myself. We'll see the remnants of it. If it hits that bridge, I'll hear it, and then we'll see it beyond that after it comes past the bridge. Because I'm pointing where my camera's pointing is roughly about 250 yards from the bridge. Shoot your video. Get my truck in there. Send it on Instagram. This is stupid.
Hi.
How you doing?
My dad lives right around here in this mobile park. Is that flooded? I can't get a hold of him.
Over here?
Yeah. And this,
The park itself isn't flooded.
flooded.
The park itself is not flooded.
It's not flooded?
No, just
Oh my God.
just the road leading to over to Lawrenceburg. Just the Lawrenceburg Road is what's covered, and the end of this road.
Okay.
Nothing else is covered. But the water's hitting the bridge. There's debris hitting the bridge. There's quite a bit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, I've never seen it this bad. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's up a little high.
And I can't get a hold of my dad, so I'm worried. I'm like, oh my God, I can't.
You know, I don't know. The power may be out. I don't know.
All right.
I'm not sure. They won't let us over there to do any investigating. So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll go down soon. We don't get no more rain.
Well, it was supposed to crest early this morning,
Was it?
and it's came up about 8 or 9 inches in the last 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's still it's holding steady right now. From what I can see, when I'm monitoring, it hasn't come up anymore, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, they're calling for more storms today. Hopefully
Yep.
they're wrong.
Yep. Well, they are, because I've been watching on radar, and it's dissipating as it approaches.
Oh my God.
So no rain coming in the area right now.
If we get more rain, he's gonna get flooded.
It's not going to get any worse than this, though. Even if we did get a little more rain, this is this is all coming from up north. Yeah, this is all the deluge from up north where they got the 8 inches.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is as bad as it's going to get.
All right. My friend the other day said she was gonna go kayaking today. I said, I don't think so. The river's up.
Yeah, the river,
If
all
I
the
seen
rivers,
it a couple days ago. I was like, Amy, the river's up. It's closed.
all the rivers are up.
Yeah, this is horrible. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Be safe.
You too.
She can't get a hold of her dad, which is over in Green Acres trailer park over there. I think that's, well, not Green Acres trailer park, wherever that trailer park is over there. It's a retirement community of double wides. She can't get a hold of him. I guess she thinks he's flooded out, but he's not. The water's not up that high to get to that elevation. It's across the street from the river, and it's up about 8 feet elevation from what the road is. So there's no way he's flooded out. He's probably just flooded in. Oh, man. Still holding steady. And it may hold steady for 2 or 3 hours and then start to recede. There's quite a bit of water associated with this. 8 inches of rain in several different areas up along the Whitewater. It's just astronomical amount of water. All right, we'll turn that off for a little bit. I would really, really not want to be in a camp along this river, even around it. You wouldn't be able to sleep, nothing. The noise is really loud when these rivers are flooding. The sound of that sucker next to you would just drive you nuts. As you can see, Zen, she's still holding just right where it was when you came in the stream. It hasn't went down at all. I have no idea how he knew to look for me on YouTube. I guess on the back of my truck. Probably how he knew. But I didn't say nothing to him. I was listening to him discussing the river. And now that I look at the river, it's kind of speeded up a little bit, it seems, too. Now that the sun's on it, I can see it a little better. Yeah, it's moving a little faster than it was. So I guess it did increase speed as it came up, so. Okay, what do we got there? No, that's still, no, nothing's moving. I hope he got my message. Yeah, them paddles are stuck up in that corn somewhere, so is that boat. They're leaning against that corn somewhere. And the way things are looking, he's only going to lose a little corner of his cornfield here due to current. That's the only damage he's going to receive. I've seen this water lay all the crops down, though, when it goes in. It's not doing it this time. Not sure why. Maybe because that corn's a little taller and stronger. Them little Ford Rangers ain't too bad. They're pretty cool looking. They won't haul much, but pretty cool and compact, small looking. Be a good storm chasing truck. It must recede. Well, I haven't heard nothing hit the bridge yet. Well, logs, but nothing crunchy. Thumpy, but not crunchy. God, it's a beautiful color, that purple. Oh my goodness. Hope he stops in here. Man, that's a nice color. guys. Feels like a hot Florida day up here. I hate to say it, but it's getting that thick up here. Say, Chubbs. Welcome in. I had to start a new stream, so you're good. Did another stream there. As you can see by the thumbnail. It's rising. It was rising there, Chubbs. It came up another 8 or 10 inches. And they got all the county workers and DOT and everybody's scurrying around. You know the drill. That bridge right there getting thumped by logs and stuff. They said there's a trailer on its way down river. I don't know if it's a utility trailer, house trailer, or a RV. I don't know. And you see back here on that red building where that door blew open, Chubbs, all the equipment just went out into the river and just floating down the river. It's gone. A bunch of oars, a canoe, some life vests. They're gone. Whatever wasn't chained or tied in knots in there is gone. Another thing that was mentioned also from one of the streamers up in Indiana, he said that there's going to be a lot of debris dispersed with this flood. So I reckon people are going to have to clean a lot of stuff up. They got a lot of property along the river. It's going to shed a lot of stuff. Tires, logs, pieces of steel, dumpsters. You name it. It's floated down this river. So I'm waiting for it to start receding. Then I can take myself in out of this heat. 'Cause I'm literally sitting here sweating. And I'm sitting still. Yeah. They stopped by and seen me earlier in an earlier stream. His sister owns the property. I sent him a message. He messaged me on YouTube and said that it was up to the bridge. And I told him thanks, appreciate it, and had to message him again to let him know the door flew open and debris was moving down the river. So hopefully he got that message and passed it along, or, so they know to look in the field out there where the corn is for their equipment. I believe that's where they'll find it. They'll find it in the field of corn out there. Field of dreams. I think that's where they'll find it, though. There was other debris going down the river earlier. I couldn't make out what it was. It was too far in the distance. It was too far out, too far for me to really see what it was. But it looked like a 55-gallon yellow barrel. No telling what was in it. But you and I both know, guys, that when it comes to sealed barrels like that, it's normally not good. And all it has to do is hit a tree or hit a column, hit something, it splits open, and all that. If something toxic's in it, it's going in the river. We don't want that. You know, I'm surprised that yellow sign hasn't pushed over yet. I see it shake a little bit every once in a while. Wouldn't be surprised if that thing topples over. Let me look at something here. I hate to say it, but it's come up another inch, guys. It has risen another inch. I cannot see the windowsill on them windows. It's come up another inch or two. And it's starting to cover the arrow on that yellow sign. It was below the arrow. So, yeah, it's still coming up. My goodness. This is the doozy, guys. This Whitewater River normally doesn't act like this. It doesn't play like this. You know, they said 27, but I'm telling you that it's faster than what it was on an earlier stream. It's moving a little faster, and it was 26.7 or 27.6 miles per hour then, and there's no information on what the speed is now that I guess it took out one of the devices that measures the speed of the river. So there's no readings now. There's nothing. There's no data. I mean, I'll zoom in on it and give you a better look at how fast it's moving. There you go. That's out there where the river is actually moving. And as soon as a log comes through or something, you'll be able to get a little better gauge of what you're seeing. Cops up there yelling at somebody. Guys, take the hint. Yeah, it's moving faster. I can tell by seeing it. And in front of me too. It's moving faster, you know, right in front of me. It had to start speeding up to blow the doors out and move them big logs that are gone. But yeah, it's moving at a good clip. And you can see how the water's hitting that arrow now. It was not hitting that arrow, that red arrow earlier. So it's definitely coming up. There. A little better. Quite level. There it is. I can probably get a little more. There we go. That's better. Now, it gives you a little bit better look at that blue building at. That's what I'm gauging everything on. Yeah, not quite that bad, but it's pretty broad flooding. It's getting in all these bottoms and low-lying areas. It's filling them up. And you and I know what that's going to smell like in a few days when the sun starts hitting on it and the mud daubers go down there and dead fish all up in it. And sounds like a day on the Gulf Coast. Oh my goodness. What do you think, Zen? It's going to. Oh my goodness. For about a week it will, until that dries up and decays out. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Yep, you'll have that, Zen. What you consider it anyway. That there deal with this rain dissipating as it approaches the Three Rivers area again. It's par for the course, I guess. Because it'd have been okay if we had a little rain, because that sun would be peeking through the clouds. Hey, Tammy. How you doing? Yeah, it's not a good situation. It's right now, I'm sitting right here. It smells like the river. It smells like fish. It smells like this, just the precursor of what's coming. 111. Ugh. It's going to be 90 here and feel like 100. So it'll be getting too hot for me to sit in this truck is what it'll be doing. Yeah, it feels like I'm in a sauna, literally. I mean, you can imagine all the humidity and the moisture down here on the river. It's just ungodly. And mosquitoes are flying in right now, and you got dog pecker gnats and these little flies, and it's, it's not cool. It's not an alright. But when you storm chase, you go to war, right? It's pretty much the size of it. Can't be worried about some little bugs. Unless they're Florida mosquitoes the size of dimes and quarters. Then you can keep them mosquitoes down there. We don't need them up here. Yeah, if you're just joining, we are on the Whitewater River in Southwest Ohio, where it is not yet crested. It is still rising. And they expected it to crest about an hour and a half ago. And it continues to rise. And they're not really sure when it's going to start receding. So that's what we're all waiting on. And as well, there was predicted to be thunderstorms moving in today, which as they approach, they are dissipating. So they're not going to be an issue today for the flooding. There may be some showers later as that atmosphere juices up a bit. But for right now, what they thought was coming in will not be coming in. And that'll save a lot of trouble, you know, because you're going to have flash flooding from that. And that could cause problems on top of what we already have here. And this is all, okay, a boundary that has been parked over this region in the Ohio Valley for the last almost week. And it's been dumping torrential rain, and some severe thunderstorms have been moving through, training along the same area. That's why we have this smaller river, which has gone beyond its banks. They're showing estimates of 8 inches of rain up in Connorsville and there and around. So this is the result of that, and that is a 2-hour away jaunt. So took it that long. Last night I think it started coming up. Yesterday and last night it started coming up. And now today, she is holding steady, and I think it's going to start receding soon. I think it's going to start receding soon because I just seen an indication here on the dirt in front of me, at the level over here next to the dumpster. It may start to recede. It just hasn't yet. We're still waiting on it to make up its mind. But again, the guy that was here was saying, at that time when he got the reading, it was 65,000 cubic feet per second moving down the river. It had since increased from that because it came up. So we're looking at probably 75,000 cubic feet per minute moving down that river or cubic feet per second moving down that river right now. At roughly around 27 to 30 mile per hour. That is a deadly proposition, folks. That is a lot of water. 50,000 cubic feet per second is a lot of water. But it's around 70, 75 now. It has to be, since it came up. And I'm starting to see a little. So it's holding steady. It's holding steady. It looked like it was moving away there for a second, but I'm looking at the line that I put over there. It's holding steady. So yes, Connorsville got completely flooded out. Hundreds of houses have been destroyed and or damaged in Connorsville area. All up and along the Whitewater River is receiving damage to houses and property. Like right in front of us, that red building, that door busted open. It busted open because of the water pressure, and some equipment come out of it and floated down the river. I'd say clear up from around Indianapolis down to here is pretty much flooding. There he is. There he is. There you are.
Still watching it?
Did you get my message?
Uh-uh.
The door blew open. Stuff went downstream.
Oh, I don't think there was anything in there to speak of.
Really? Well, I saw some oars. I saw like a overturned boat, and I think it looked like a life jacket or something else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything major, but they can't.
Right on. What would it take to get permission to come down here and fish? I got a license and all that, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they allow
Really?
anybody.
For liability reasons.
When you get one person down there,
Yeah.
it gets.
Yeah, then everybody wants to do
We
it.
had a problem with that in the past where they let somebody and then all of a sudden it just snowballed.
Right on, right on. Yeah,
No, it's still coming up.
it's still coming up. I know. It's holding steady at the moment from what I'm seeing, but it's not going down.
Yeah, it's almost running along.
Well, there you heard it then. Shucks. That's all right. He's calling his brother about the shed getting blown open by the water. Yeah. But he did stop by those then. He's just in a golf cart, or I know, 4x4, or you know what I'm talking about, side by side. Little Polaris. Yeah, his sister owns the property, and I didn't want to give him that news, but you know. But now he said, if you let one person fish here, then everybody wants to. So it's just a liability issue. I get it. Somebody falls and breaks their ankle here, they're going to sue, and yeah, you know, I totally understand. No biggie. I know. I've been watching it move, Chubbs. I've been watching it move. You can't see it move on camera, but you can see it move when I look at it. And it's just, I don't know. It must have one heck of a frame underneath it because it hasn't gone yet. Another thing that's nice about this, keep my eye on it. So don't think that these idiots that are on dope won't swim in there and try to see if something's in there. And they will. Or in these concession stands. So, you know, I don't mind sitting here for a little while and keeping an eye on it. But it is holding steady. It is, like he said, it came up. It's holding steady and it's not receiving. It's coming up. The arrow is becoming harder to see at times. So that means it's inching its way up a little more. I asked him, Chubbs. It would be. Because when this river's down, it's not a bad place to fish. It's just smaller fish. It's not as big of shovel heads or whatnot. It's a smaller river, smaller body of water. I fished it, probably 100 times throughout my life. I got more time on the Great Miami than I do this one. Way more time. And when you see this, you see businesses underwater, it's heartbreaking because it's such a big area, and you know their taxes are high because of the value of the property when they put their business in and grow it. And not to mention all the stuff that they have to replace every time the water comes up. It's just, it's hard to fathom, you know, it's hard to wrap my head around how they actually pull this off, you know. That's why I was asking him, what happens to the cleanup, you know? How bad is it? And he's like, we ain't gonna open the rest of this year. Well, that's how bad it'll be. So, you know, it's bad for everybody when it floods, but when it recedes and gets to a certain level, it's good for the fishermen. Yeah, I will be. The river's coming up. Is up, and as long as it ain't 95 degrees out, Chubbs, if it's going to be sweltering hot this week, I won't be able to do it. I know the river's up. I know I've been saying I was just waiting for the river to come up, but if it's going to be sweltering 102, 3 heat indices, I am not going to get out there and do it. I'll wait till another time. Fall's coming too, you know, that I don't mind being out there when it's cooler. It's just when it's really super hot, you know, it's hard to do. But this is what I've been waiting on. As long as the heat holds out, I'll be okay. Yeah, a lot of the businesses along the river. There's a couple bars. There's a VFW hall upriver that won't be open for weeks because they got mud coming in right now. The top windows are muddy water's coming in and accumulating in there. So not top windows, the level, whatever level the water's at, whatever that window is. I don't know if it's a top window or whatever, but that's the way the guy explained it. I'm thinking about the building and probably just an average window sill size, but still it's sloshing in, going through, it's dropping sediment, it's doing damage in there. Yep. Life in a northern town, guys. Heat worthy, yeah. You're under a heat dome right now and it's headed this way. Thanks for throwing your heat our way. Yep, it's inching this way. I reckon you'll find them ores over there in that corn, man.
What?
You'll find that stuff over in that corn.
It wasn't anything of any value.
Really? All right.
I'm surprised that yellow sign is still standing.
That's what my chat's saying.
Huh?
The guys in my chat are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
When's that yellow sign going to go over?
And then that shelter that just the top of the roof is.
I was watching that too, but it seems to be anchored rather well.
Yeah, I would have thought it'd be gone.
All these buildings seem to be anchored quite well.
That water's fairly close to the bottom of the bridge.
It's hitting the bridge up there. It's hitting the bottom up there in the middle.
Right there.
Yeah, but you can hear the tree branches as they hit. The big ones dump against the bridge. I had one that gave me a little thump in here.
I'm almost surprised they haven't closed it.
Well, they're all over there scurrying around. You had county engineers, you had the DOT over there for a while. They're all over there scurrying, trying to keep an eye on it, deciding what to do. They know it's still coming up. The county engineer stopped here. And,
Well, it's coming up here. It's going down up.
yeah, up that way, yeah. I don't know.
The reason it's still coming up right here is because this bridge right here is the funk.
The narrower part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it speeds it up too. Does a little bit of everything, yeah.
Yeah, I would say here, and I'm gonna guess, just a wild ass guess. I'd say in the next hour.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my stream. About the next hour, it's got to start receding.
We'll see it.
Yeah, it'll start going down. Because this is the push right here. So what are you thinking now that it came up? 75 cubic feet per sec? Since it came up and it's faster now? Fair to say? Roughly around in there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's definitely flowing hard.
yeah, it is. But it's gonna flush it out too, right? The only bad part is, I was telling my chat about how when it all goes down and you got all the mud and all the stank and all the bugs and everything, it's just, wow. It's like being on a Gulf Coast.
Mud it'll leave here.
Yeah,
Sometimes it flushes clean.
yeah.
Sometimes it'll leave a 4-foot deep vein of sand. You never know what it's gonna do.
And that's what I was telling my chat. They were saying that this river is going to leave a lot of debris behind. Or this flood is going to leave a lot of debris behind. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's taking all them trees and everything that's been laying in people's woods that haven't seen water in years.
Yep, and their shed items and everything else that's loose in their yard.
Bam will get it all.
Yeah, yeah. They said there was a trailer coming down river. It was up about 3 miles. They said it was, I didn't know if it was a utility trailer or what it was. I was just waiting for it to crunch on the bridge like a pop can, but I never heard it. So I'm assuming it may have either got caught up on something or, something happened there. Got in a log jam. Something went on because I heard that thing crunch.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take a drive over across the bridge and just see what I got.
If they let you over there,
Huh?
they stopped me from going over there.
Well, they're still letting dump trucks over it.
Yeah, I know, but they're What's up, Ange? How you doing? Good morning to you. It is morning where you are. I think what we can do, though, guys, is we can probably go out on the bridge a little bit there and get a little look at the I am on the Whitewater River that's been flooding for the past day, and for the past 2 or 3 days, actually, if you go up into Indiana. I'm where the action is. But yeah, I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna take us up there. I can't. I have to take my. Yeah. Don't want to take the chance on losing my stream again here. So we'll just sit tight. We got a view of what's happening. That's for sure. Only thing you're not seeing is a bridge that from time to time gets bonked by logs and the police have shut down over there. You ain't really missing anything. That roof's getting ready to pop off of there, Zen. That roof's going to pop off there. It's lifting up. Look at it. It's lifting. It's getting ready to lift that roof right off there. Oh my. My goodness. When he comes back, I'll wave him down and show him. That's not cool. Oh, crap. I knew, Zen. I knew it. I knew it. They're going to lose that roof. It's going to rip it right off of there. Yep. It come up about at least 2 feet. It's been ripped up 2 feet already. He said it was just a like a port, like a carport, just patio type thing. So it's gonna rip that roof right off there, no doubt. all of a sudden I seen a dark area over there. I'm like, what is that? Oh. So the way it looks is it's ripped off. It is built good. If it's going to take on that river and submerge itself and not get ripped off for hours, I'd say it was built very well. All these buildings here are anchored very well. But there's only so much you can do. Once this river decides it's going to keep pushing and raise, and maybe what happened, a log got up under there and nudged it, and that's all it took. A log may have hit it and nudged it. I don't know. I didn't see it happen. Very possible. Some more flotation stuff floating. Hey man, that roof just popped up, man.
I see that.
Yeah, it's gonna come off there.
It's about to go.
It is. It's gonna come off there. Might be time for another phone call.
Videoing it?
Huh?
Are you videoing it?
Yeah, I'm live. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, you know where to find me. Right? So yeah, I looked up and I see a dark. I'm like, oh, it's moved up 2 feet. Okay, I'm 2.5 feet. Well, I got a few things. When I run this, I run that.
Yeah.
Okay, when I run that. But right now I'm using my phone just to go live. But I've got internet back there. I've got, I mean, it's just decked out, as you can see. But yeah, I got multiple cameras. But yeah, I'll leave that. I'll publish this live stream right when I get done. And it'll be viewed.
Where you from?
Where you found it? Who messaged me?
Oh, I'm not the one.
Oh, you're not the one that messaged me?
Might have been Brent.
I can look and see who it was. Somebody did. Hang on a second, guys. Getting some information out for him here. Well, where did I find it at? Oh, I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Somebody found me. I don't know how they found me. Right here. It is Tim McNally.
Tim McNally?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Green Acres Canoe Rental. That's how they labeled it.
They're probably just off of Green Acres. Well, they were tied to the Facebook page or
I
something.
don't know, but
Tim
they
McNally?
Tim
Might be one of the employees.
maybe, but that's who contacted me. Yeah, I thought that was you messaging me. Okay, so it was him. All right. Okay. Yeah. It's slow. I think a log might have hit it or something to cause it to do that. Hey, Jack, keep an eye on that roof over there. It's looking like it might come up. It's racking it, guys. It's racking it. It's getting ready to take it out of there. As you can see, it's turned a different direction. It's not facing us anymore. It's going to take it out of there. The river is going to consume that little patio house. There it goes. There it goes. It's going. It's going. There it goes. There it goes, guys. It's sideways now. It's facing the other direction. Symphony of destruction, folks. I hate to have to say this. However, this is what the rivers will do. This is how devastating they can be. And you know, you sit back and you think about it, guys. That's property loss. That's revenue loss. That's not good. But you know, these guys come back every year, though. They come on strong. So hats off to them for sure. Yeah, it's about got it out of here. It's still there, but it's been racked off of its foundation. It's slowly turning. Like it's bending the last bolts and screws out. It is. It's hanging tough. It really is. Whoever built that frame on that sign, they did the right thing. It's probably gusseted it out with 45s. That's probably what's holding it. In concrete, maybe. What it looks like is that tree may have the back end of it. That's why it's not going nowhere. It looks like the tree may have a hold of the back end of it. All right, what's happening? Oh,
What I did notice though, when I installed the engineers, I think I turned right, in there something wouldn't like I hear it.
Mother Nature at the bottom. I think we're gonna have to stare down. So we think the reason it hasn't flowed away yet is because the water is flowing into it now instead of against it. It's turned at an angle where it's in line with the water. She's starting to go down, guys. I'm starting to see the windowsill. Starting to go down, Tim. Starting to recede. So I want to see a little more of it before I conclude this. So I don't know who that was that messaged me. I have no... Gone! It's top one. Look at it. It's top one, guys. Look at it go. My goodness. It's just floating now. It may become a canoe for now. It's up against that tree. It's a trip. Starting to see the windowsill there, Zane. I don't know if you see it peak every once in a while. So it's starting to go down now. And I'm seeing that arrow is not getting covered up as much either. So it's inching down inch by inch now. It's receding. Thank goodness. Because I don't think it would have took it much more, man. And guys, this would have got really ugly and out of hand. We had another 6 inches of water. It would have started doing damage in places that it could never reach. You know, it's just so unpredictable with this one. A little bit overcast right now, so it ain't real hot at the moment, but that ain't gonna be for long because I'm seeing a break in the clouds, so that'll be short-lived. And those are the kinds of things that break away and go downriver and hit the bridges and just into a million pieces. Yeah, she's starting to go down, guys. About 1.5 inches, 2 inches maybe so far. But we are officially in recede mode. It is receding. And that building's still moving around back there. It's like a carport type thing. Uh-oh. It's gonna... Wow. Moving all around. now I see what you had, why you had these guys on the ground up north for so long. You know, you had your Corey Gherkin, I think, or Connor Kropp, one of the two was up there. You had Noah Miller. You had, I think, even Kopic was in that area for a little bit. Maybe, I'm not sure. But you had some good chasers out there. But it all just happens so fast that people don't, you know, it's not like they're watching YouTube to know, you know. This type stuff is just coming up and on people. From some of the stuff I was watching from yesterday, it just came up so fast. People didn't have time to react. And when you don't have time to react, you know, you don't get pets out, you don't get important documents out, things like that. You're just caught off guard. Yeah, if it's still there, Chubbs, they'll do something with it. They'll just reattach it to the concrete it was on. If it stays. Yeah, it's starting to go down, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see quite a few people in here. Appreciate y'all stopping in for sure. Just want to get the word out to the people down here in the southwest area of Ohio along the Whitewater River who are affected by this. Now they're going to know it's receding. Again, this is real-time information on the ground when it counts. Yeah, it's still there. I still see a couple brackets from it. It's just deep down now. It went underwater for now. It's still sitting there. It's went down roughly an inch. The building's gone, guys. It is out of here. It is a beautiful river, though, when it's not looking ugly like this. Beautiful scenery down here in these valleys, in River Valley.
I mean, everything. This place is like,
You know, we're probably 24 hours along in this flooding event here, down here. And it's going to be done in 10 hours. In 10 hours, that water will be close to its banks. It'll still be flooded, but it'll be close to its banks. And these guys can use my stream for whatever they want. Green Acres, they're fine. If they want to use this video to publish somewhere, it's all good. They let me sit here, so they're more than welcome to it. Absolutely. I just feel bad about it, though, in a little bit, because I'm seeing their investment go down the river, and just, I don't know. All right, Tammy, be good. Take care. Stay cool down there in Oklahoma. But the yellow sign stands tall. Yep, the building's gone. It done floated downriver. It's out of here. Yeah, she's going down. I'm starting to see that windowsill a little more prompt now. This is really the go-to place when the whitewater's up. Yeah, it's fair to say, guys, she's coming down. I know you see that windowsill in. I know you see it popping in there every once in a while. What I don't want to see is somebody floating down this river, because that would become a whole nother can of worms for the authorities and for the first responders here. That wouldn't be cool. Welcome in, everyone. I see we had a few people come in to chat. Feel free to say hello, where you from, what you into today, what you feel like getting out there. No, not at all, Chubbs. We had a bridge collapse here back in the 80s. And it wasn't a good thing. My mom was on the fire department at the time. She played a role in the search for the bodies that were in the river, they thought were in the river, which were actually in the vehicles. And I worry about these bridges when the water comes up. I really do. All it takes is a log jam heavy enough and it'll push it right out of the way with the force of the river. But yeah, she's starting to go down now, so the main event is about over. Now all you're going to see is it just slowly, like paint drying, receding. There goes a chair. The old chair. It looks like an ottoman or something going down the river. Can't really tell what it is. It's a kitchen chair with a padded seat. Wooden. Just hit the sign. Oh no, missed the sign. Okay. Thought I hit the sign. Did you feel that rumble? Did you feel that little rumble? You didn't? I did. It's a little rumble. It's a little low end frequency that you hear when it bumps that bridge. Yeah.
I'm hard of hearing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's probably at about, I'd say, 80 hertz. Yeah. Yeah, very. My ear's trained to hear that type of stuff. That's why I recognize it, but it's about 80.
I don't think a canoe would fit under that bridge right now.
It would probably touch, yeah. Now that we know she's coming down, let's get a little wider view of it here. Give you a little bit more of a view of it. There you go. Come this way just a tad. And there we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, you need them sometimes. My goodness, I mean, you know, sitting down, getting yourself something to eat, you adding weight to you while you eat, and, you know, it's nice to have a soft place to sit when you're at the table. Yeah, she's going down. So we're probably gonna mosey out of here soon because that sun's getting ready to start beating down on us, and all that thick air and humidity and that type of stuff's going to come in on us here. Brutal conditions are coming. Yeah, be sure and like and subscribe if you're not already. More fun stuff coming up the pike. We got a whole hurricane season to deal with here. We also have a winter storm season coming in. And November rain. So November rain will bring more flooding too. There's quite a bit of weather coming up. Coming your way. I do hope somebody locally was able to see the stream and gain some information. That would be great. Feel free to comment if you're local. Yeah, windowsill showing full out now, Zen. So, yeah, that's probably the grand finale, guys. I think the biggest part of it has happened. But you did get to witness what happens when you get 8 inches of rain upstream. This is exactly what goes on. Just about anywhere in the country, when you get rain upstream, it does this. Yeah, there's people here that can't get to Bright, Indiana. I figured that was going to be the case. There's going to be a lot of that. They can't get up there to their houses. They went to work, now they're coming in for lunch or I guess other things, and they can't get to their houses now. They didn't know the river was coming up this fast. That extra little punch, that extra little foot that it came up, knocked their access out. Closed the roads. So that's the difference between getting home and not. A foot of water in some cases. So yeah, that's yeah, you can tell the engineers about that sinkhole problem. There's water coming up out of the roadway on the side there at the other end, but the bridge, and it's just shooting up out of the road. It's going to cause a sinkhole, so they're going to need to know about that. Other collateral damage when floods come through. So say, Joe, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you in the chat here. Hey, you grew up around here in Harrison, huh? Well, I am a Cleves boy, so to say, Frogtown area. Does that ring a bell? There you go. Yep. I'm a Frogtown boy. Got Edgewater real close to me. Great Miami's not up, but Mount Washington, okay, yeah. Well, then you had a good view of that rotation coming through the city the other day. You guys had rotation roll over the top of you the other day when all the sirens were going off. It turned into broad rotation when it approached the city, but it was rotation. I don't blame you. Because when they drop them tornado warnings, that is the best thing to do, get in a safe place. Because you never know where the rotation is when you got rain wash, or you have a hill in your way, or you're down in a valley, you can't see it coming. This terrain is not very forgiving when it comes to tornadic activity if you're going to get hit. And that one was in Harrison. And when it took out Biddle's Lumber Company and all that went through there over 74. Yeah, I remember that. Was that in 90? Yeah, that was in 90. Yeah. Yep, I remember that. And I was telling Zen, the guys in the chat here, about that the other night, that we had a tornado roll through there back in the 90s. And last year, I think there was some rotation in Harrison last year too. On State Street. Okay, yeah. State Line Road. State Street, whatever they call it, yeah. Yep, that's closed down now. They got that shut down right there at the bridge, heading up into Bright. Or I guess that's where it is, heading up into Bright or heading up into whatever that is up there. Did they seem alarmed by it?
Huh?
Did they seem alarmed by it?
No, it's routine for them.
Yeah.
They know what they'll have to do.
Did you hear that?
I didn't.
You didn't. It's collateral damage is what it is. You know? Yeah. Another log just hit the bridge. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. No, it's touching the bottom. It was touching the bottom of the bridge. I don't think it currently is. Earlier in the stream, it was touching the bottom. Now, it's starting to recede. It's went down about 3-4 inches, maybe 3 inches, possibly 4. It's heading down. It's not slowing down, but it's heading down. And as it recedes, it'll slow down. Yeah, Joe, you're a native around here. I do a lot of chasing around here. And I do hurricanes, I do snowstorms, I do tornadoes. I do all kind of stuff. But make sure you subscribe to be able to catch some of that good stuff over here where you grew up, you know? It's good to see it from time to time. They thought that it was going to come over the bridge. I received a message saying it was over the bridge, but it actually wasn't over the bridge. It was touching the bottom of it. And the whole time I've been sitting here, I've been getting low-end thuds and rumbles from logs hitting the bridge. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty wild experience. Floods are always full of events. Yeah, this is the worst flood. Everybody the guy that was just here, he's the owner. His sister owns this property, and they were saying it was the worst. The Hamilton County engineer that stopped by to say, hey, said this is the worst. Cop stopped by a little bit ago. It's the worst he's seen this, and it's the worst I've seen it. I've not seen it over the road over there where they've got this shut down. I've never seen it come over that way. I've seen it pull up in the road as you're going toward E-Town, but I've never seen it run over the road like it has been. It was probably 8-9 inches of water running over the road there at Lawrenceburg. And you know, as it's running over the road, it's undermining it, and you know, this damage is definitely occurring. Appreciate your sub, my brother. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Definitely appreciate it. And I'm sure you know some people I know. So as time goes on, we'll figure that part out. Yeah, this is a doozy, Joe. This one really is a doozy. This one packed a punch real fast. And it rose really fast. It took a lot of people off guard. They didn't know that this was going to happen. But you were getting advisories and warnings. All the people were on their cell phones. I know they were because I was receiving some of them. Come down another inch. Yep, she's going down. And it's getting hot, folks, so I'm going to make my way back to my destination. That was a successful stream of the Whitewater River and its shenanigans. And that's what that was. I'm going to get another look at this corn over here, though. I want to show you all what this corn's doing now that the river came up a little bit. It's receding, but it's a little higher than it was earlier. Now again, that corn is 6 feet tall. It's laid over there. I can see it. It's laid over here. Okay. Yeah, it's laid over right here in the shallows. So, yeah. But we're about to see it's 6 foot tall. Still $4.30 a gallon. Guys, you're killing us. My goodness. You're killing us, guys. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Too high for a gallon of gas. Too much money. All that corn, 6 foot tall, and it's inundated with water. Hopefully it doesn't hurt the crop. There's some out there laid down a little bit too, I see. But for the most part, it's all underwater. I mean, that's all supposed to be corn right there. And where the terrain goes up, you see that, and that's 6 foot. So yeah, shouldn't be that difficult. But yeah, that's what's going to happen when you get a weather system. It's going to leave a boundary. It's going to allow tornadic and severe thunderstorms, as well as torrential downpours, to train along. This is what you're going to get. Nasty flooding. Not the best conditions in the world. like this or other major weather events, we're usually on top of it, or at least we're in the area. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Make sure you get the like and subscribe button, notification so you know when I go live, and feel free to share. It's all good there too. I don't mind that either. It's all free. Gotta like that. But till the next one, guys, be safe. Stay cool in this hot weather. There's a heat dome coming over most of the country, so we're all going to be in bad shape for a little while. Just hang in there and try to make the best of it. Try to get in a swimming pool when you can. All right, Ange, you take care and be good. Stay safe out there. We'll be back up again. Not sure when, but there'll be something else come along where we got to get back on the air again. Not a problem. We'll do it. Got people behind me taking pictures of my truck again. Glad I'm on the move. All right, guys, take that picture and check out my stuff if that's what you're going to do. But these telephone poles, I'm going to roll past these telephone poles here. They got replaced real quick. Let y'all see that, because you did get to see, some of you got to see the poles cracked off from the inline winds the other day. Now, brand new poles in place, and yeah, good to go. But there we go, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being a part of it. I really appreciate it. When I go on these adventures, it's nice to have some people to kick it with and conversate with and feed some information to. Y'all guys be good.